Hi, I'm Mindy Tatz-Chernoff. This is Vatan, and we are the Resonant Horse. So what is the Resonant Horse? Great question. Basically, I partner with horses to transform people's lives. They're 1,200 pounds, they're massively beautiful, they have huge amounts of energy and strength, and they're authentic and they're genuine all the time. Come on over here and say hi. Thank you. And when we're in their presence with a skilled facilitator, our lives can be transformed. So whether you are an 11-year-old that's perhaps on the spectrum, whether you're a teenager going to college for the first time, maybe you're a mom that's trying to just figure out her way in the world now that her children are grown, or an adult with post-traumatic stress, the wisdom of the horse can speak to all those demographics. And here's why. We are in such a fast-paced world today. We don't know how to stop. We don't know how to slow down. We don't know how to rest. We don't know how to linger. This is what they do. They help us to slow down and rest and linger. And they do that as we watch how they live their lives. Our lives can be transformed. So here's how horses live. They get fuel, they get food in their bodies. Really important. They have movement, they exercise, they run around, they linger, and then they rest, and then they go to sleep. And then they repeat that. That's how they live. So what can we learn from that? How can that inform our lives? Well, we need fuel, we need food. Some of us eat to live, some of us live to eat. We have movement. We all need to exercise our bodies, our God-given bodies that are gifts that were given to us. And then lingering. I mean, that's like one of my favorites. How often in this day and age do we stop to be still? It's not sleeping. It's not napping. Lingering is different. Lingering is allowing yourself to be in a satiated state where you can be still. It's a wonderful way to live. And by the way, well, I think he's doing it right now, isn't he? That's how horses live. They linger a lot. And then finally we rest. And rest is so important. You know, one of the hormones that gets re-stimulated during sleep is the human growth hormone, and that helps us to become fully present and alive during the day. And that gets restored when we sleep. And if we don't have sleep, that's a problem. And then you repeat it. It's a beautiful way to live. And it's a great template for us. It's a great model to know, wow, if I follow those principles with how he lives, that can really inform my life in a beautiful way. They are such gifts, aren't you? Yes. This is where we do a lot of our riding. This is a round pen where we do a lot of our work, our intentional work with those that come out. We do a lot of exercises with the horses one-on-one. And for my team building workshops, the executives come out, this is where we also do some of our exercises. Being with them, and like right now in this kind of a space where we're just sort of lingering. There's not a lot going on, it would seem, but our heart rate is able to be more at rest. You know, they've done studies, they've shown that when we're around this kind of energy, because their energy field is so much larger than ours, and when they're in a satiated state, we can also be in a satiated state. So being with them actually changes our blood pressure and our heart rate. And it also works the opposite. If I have a real nervous client that's really anxious, my horses will display that. Well, how do they display that? They display that by being anxious themselves. And so for somebody that's anxious that comes here, if they can possibly do some repetitive motions, whether it's brushing or stroking or just being with the horse, they can gradually calm themselves. And then it's not just about being here, because that's a wonderful thing. Of course it's great to be here and to be around them and to have them speak to our hearts so deeply. But we need to take that with us when we're not here, to be able to come back to that place of satiation and contentment. You know, when horses are done running around, you know, they go back to grazing. They go back to just relaxing and being in the herd and part of the herd and eating in a pasture and then lingering and then resting. And we can come back to that state of satiation as well. We don't always have to be doing. And they're just great models for us for that. I mean, you can't help but feel more at peace out here. So the Resonant horse is a transforming place and space for everybody who comes here. The tranquility is palpable. The minute you get out of your car, you can sense it. I'm so grateful for that. I'm so thankful for that. And I think one of the gifts that happens here, whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, whether you're an executive in the corporate world, is being around these animals really can instill a precious sense of wonder and awe. And I think those are traits that are sorely missing in today's world. Come out and be a part of instilling wonder and awe in your life. Come out and be a part of the Resonant horse that can transform your life and give you viable takeaways that will be with you forever, because it's changed from the inside out. It's changed from the heart. And that's the best way to learn, and the best way to change, and the best way to be transformed. Come and see us.